Assalamualaikum students. Today I am going to explain you about the cell. That what is cell? You all know that all the living thing consists of a smallest particle that is called as cell. मतलब smallest unit of a body or any living thing is known as a cell. There are two types of organism found around us, that are unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular are those which cannot be seen by our naked eye. They are too small to be seen by our naked eye. Multicellular are those which can easily be seen by naked eye. It is consist of more than one cell. Unicellular are those which consist of just one cell, and multicellular consisting of more than one cell. Example, human being, animals, these all are the example of multicellular. Amoeba and other some plants are the other some species are the example of the unicellular. For watching the unicellular organism, because it is not visible by a naked eye, we will use the microscope instrument that is called as microscope. There are two major types of microscope, that is light microscope and electron microscope. What is the difference between light microscope and electron microscope? Light microscope is in microscope, just a bulb or mirror is used to reflect the light and it's magnified the object. But in electron microscope, electrons are used to magnify any image. So the magnification of electron microscope is higher than that of the light microscope. Light microscope is cheaper than that of the electron microscope. It is much bigger. Electron microscope is much bigger than that of the light microscope. There is the working of the microscope. You will see that in the image. Now I am going to explain you about the working of the light microscope. You will see in the diagram there is a stage. Below that there is a mirror. At that place where is the mirror, the bulb is also placed instead of mirror over here. On this stage you will put the specimen. Specimen is the thing which you want to see. Place it on a glass slide and put it in the microscope on the stage and adjust it with the stage clips. Then this is the objective lenses. Objective lenses are for the magnification, and from the eyepiece is given. From eyepiece you will see the object more clearly. By objective lenses you will rotate the objective lenses to see the image clearly. There is the knobs, fine and coarse forcing knob. This is for the movement up and down of the objective lenses and eyepiece, so the object is easily visible to us. This is the working of the light microscope. I'm going to explain you about the part of two types of cell, animal cell and plant cell. Animal cell, some things are common in the animal and plant cell both, that they take food, release energy, get rid of waste, grow and reproduce. And the some parts which are common in both, that is the cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. Cell membrane is the outermost layer which protect the cell, which protect the inner parts of the cell to escape out and do not allow water to in and out of the cell. Second is the cytoplasm, that is the jelly-like substance which is present other than the nucleus in both cell. Nucleus is the control center of the cell. It will control all the functions of the cell. It have the whole information related to that of the cell. It will control all parts of the cell. In the animal cell there is something additional in the animal cell, that is cell wall. Cell wall is the outermost layer which is outside the cell membrane. It protect the cell membrane and other parts of the cell, and it provides the shape to the plant cell, because plant cell have a specific shape. Animal cell do not have the specific shape. It have a large vacuole, in which a cell sap fluid is present, that is the cell sap. It store food, water and waste substances. Vacuole have this quality to store food, water and waste substances. It have a green coloring pigment that is called a chloroplast, which contain chlorophyll, that help in the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process of making food which is done in the animals, which is done in the plant cell only. I am going to explain you special cell for special job like that. Number one is the nerve cell. Nerve cell is present in the human body. It carry messages from one part of the body to another part. Nerve cells are also present in human and animals both. It carry messages from one part of the body to another part. Epithelial cell, it is present under the skin. It is the flat thin layer which is present under the skin lining of the blood vessel and the alimentary canal. It helps in the protection and absorption if the absorption is needed of water or blood or any other thing. So this absorption is takes place because of the waste material from the blood. So this absorption takes place by the epithelial cell. Pollen grain is present in the plant cell. It helps in the pollination. That is the because of the pollen grain reproduction takes place in the plant cell. They will produce their young ones because of the pollen grain. It have the spiny skin, so it will attach to the body of the insects, and some of the pollen grain are too light. It will be moved from one place to another by the air, and because of these pollen grain, pollination takes place, and after that a new plant will grow. The last one is the red blood cell. The human body contain in the human body, in the blood of the human body, there are three types of cells, that is red blood cell, white blood cell, and platelets. Red blood cells are those which have the large surface area to absorb oxygen, and it will provide oxygen to all parts of the body to survive. To explain you cells, tissues, and organ, we already told you about that. I already told you about that. That cell is the smallest unit of the body. When many cells combine together, performing the same function, they combine together, they form tissues. Means the group of cells is called a tissue. When many different tissues combine together, they form the organ. For example, the example is given in your book that the stomach is have a function to digest. Stomach is an organ, but it will formed by the combination of nerve tissue, blood tissue, and muscular tissue. All of these tissues combine together to form the stomach and to perform the function, that is the digestion. When many organs combine together, they form the organ system. For example, you have a breathing system, you have a digestive system, you have the excretory system, you have a nervous system, you have a circulatory system. All these systems contain many organs. So the smallest unit of the body is called cell. When these cells combine together, they form tissues. The group of cells is called as tissue. When different tissues combine together, they form organ, and when different organ combine together, they form system. So the organ system, and the example of organ system are digestive system, respiratory system, breathing system, circulatory system, and the organs which are present in your body like that of the hand, eyes, nose, these all are the organ in your body. Thank you.